Hey, warriors. I needed to get this message out. I know I look a mess, but it is what it is. They've been blocking my cameras, they've been blocking all of my Wi Fi. I couldn't get to you for about a week already. Like, they don't want you guys to know that they plan on taking you out by Christmas. Be careful with these invitations on um, vacationing with anyone. All right. I'm hearing accidents off of a boat. You may not be seen anymore after this. My eyes are so puffy. I didn't sleep anything. I didn't sleep. I haven't slept in like 4 days. Something's been keeping me up every night. I have to now sleep with like a hoodie on, with my head covered at all times. Headaches. They're putting thallium in everything. They're trying to take you out really quick. Fentanyl. There's a new fentanyl out there. It's called death. You smoke it once and you out. You out for life. You're gone. So listen, if you go and celebrate with somebody, bring your own shit. This is I mean, I don't know how many times I gotta tell you. I love you, my warriors. I'm just happy to be here with you guys. I'm happy to be seen. Finally, I've been playing with this damn computer forever. See my big guy over there just laying out. They're all up there. See, there goes my Harley. There goes Titan. That's Titan over there. This is Harley. Where's Athena? Oh, Athena's at the pillow. See Athena? There she there she is. Athena! Come here, Athena. All right, they're all here with me. So thank you guys. I do have a new Cash App card. I haven't gotten any donations, and if I have, I think they're just stealing absolutely everything. Not I haven't gotten a penny from anyone to help me out here. But if you are sending them, thank you. I appreciate you trying to help me, and it doesn't matter what I do. I put a new Cash App card. I just got it in the mail. But somehow somebody sent me this weird message telling me that they saw my channel somewhere else and that somebody else was collecting, and that somebody from YouTube is actually collecting the funds and whatever donations that I was getting, supposedly supposed to be getting, that my content was being used somewhere else. So okay, namaste, my warriors. Okay, right. Like, share, subscribe, donate, get them thumbs up. Come on, as you come in here, get those thumbs up. I want to talk to you. Talk to me. Let me know what's going on here. I want to talk back to you. I want to see where you from. I want to see what's going on with you. How can we help each other here? I need feedback. I need you guys to talk to me so that we can have conversations. Let me know what's going on. So I'm here to tell you they plan on taking you out. Plain and simple. Family. This could be your close family. This is who you tell your most deepest secrets to. They're at the round table talking all about you. Everything they know, everybody knows. Don't tell your secrets. There's no reason for it. Nobody else got to know what you know. Once your funds come in, once your hereditary abundance does come in, and it's coming. This is why it's getting harder to get by, because they're putting these poisons in absolutely everything. Your milk, your orange juice, your bottled water. You think that because it's sealed, they're not getting to it. They are. The thallium. I needed to tell you how it makes you feel. It gives you headaches behind your eyes. It cloaks you with some awful, it's an awful feeling that cloaks over you right away after it's been ingested, and it works about 15 minutes. Yeah, about 15 minutes to a half an hour after you take it, it falls on you. You're gonna have headaches behind your eyes, nervous, you're shaking like I'm shaking now. Because like I said, it's in everything. So if you think it's not being sprinkled on your cookies or your pies or your cake, it is. If you think it's not on your leftovers that you left in your fridge, it is. They do have keys to your home. So when you're asleep, they are entering your home and they're sprinkling it on everything. Whatever leftovers you brought home the night before, it's in there. It's in your condiments, your salt, your pepper, your seasonings, all your seasonings. It's in all of your seasonings, everything. Your coffee, your sugar, your tea bags, they've all been tainted. It hurts your kidneys. Your kidneys are being warped. They're trying to liquefy your kidneys. The poisons. I'm going to go over the poisons again because I need you to know. Oh, this is my lifesaver, my little Bible with little prayers. My lifesaver. I don't know. Like a credit card, I don't leave home without that. All right. We're going to go through thallium. Cannot be detected in postmortem. So if you feel like you're being poisoned right away, don't go to the hospitals. Most of the hospitals don't test for poisons, but you can call and find out right away before you get there to find out if they do check for the levels of thallium in your body. Arsenic, odorless, colorless, and tasteless. All of these that I'm going to tell you are odorless, colorless, and tasteless. So they can be put in your water, in all your breakfast cereals, your condiments. You'll never taste it. You'll never know. Okay? Cyanide. They'll find extra oxygen in your blood for the cyanide poisoning. That the polonium-210 is also like thallium. So these are to destroy the body, liquefy your kidneys, your liver, your insides. Okay? So it works from the inside out and they work very quickly. So if you feel like you've been poisoned, I suggest you go right away. And it has to be to a big hospital, something that does test for these poisons. They have changed documents, medical documents, to make you look crazy on your record. You've never been to a psychiatrist. You've never been psychiatrically in any form. You've never been through psychiatric medicine. You've never gone through any of that. Well, they have changed your record and it shows that either you're suicidal, what is it? Whatever it is, they're trying to make you look crazy. And on the record, they put on your medical record that you look crazy. Something's delusional. They made you look delusional. They put delusional on your paperwork. So have your main doctor look through that and work with you with that. They have to fight for you because you know and your doctor knows that you've never been evaluated medically in any form unless you're being these are my poisons, okay? These are undetectable in most cases. So you have to be treated for them and tested for them right away. So you have cyanide poisoning, which I told you with the extra oxygen in your blood. The polonium-210 is like thallium. This can be put in your lotions. This can be put in your shampoo and conditioner, your hair products, your face lotion, your body lotion, anything that you use that you could rub into your body because it's absorbed through the pores. They put it in it. They put it in your conditioner, your shampoo, while you're asleep. They're doing all of this. They're entering your home. As you can see, most of us have cameras in our homes. We're being watched. We're being listened. They can hear everything that you say. They can see everything that you're doing. I'm sorry I look a mess. I just got out of bed. I had to let you know this. No makeup, no nothing. Listen, when the divine doesn't let you sleep, he's not letting you sleep because you got to let this message out. Okay, so if he's not letting me sleep and he's telling me to get up and get this message out, I had to figure this thing out by myself to get this camera going, because they're stealing all my revenues. They're stealing any donations that I have been given, by my beautiful warriors, trying to help me out. I've gotten not a penny. When I tell you not a penny, not one red cent. So if you do try, to send me any kind of donations, maybe you could let me know. That way I can keep an eye out for it. I don't know what else to do. They got through my phone. They've cloned my phone. So everything any call or message that gets in, they get to it first. Back to the poison. Ethylene glycol. I think that's antifreeze. It's put in your car, right? It's sweet. So it's easy to put some of that in your juices. In any of your juices, because it's sweet. So they can get away with that. I'm sorry. I look a mess. But I'm sorry about that. I didn't even get my brush. Didn't get a brush through. I have to now have my head covered most of the time. And, I apologize for the mess. So it is who it is. I need to get the message out regardless how I look. I'm not dressed, so I needed to get this out to you guys. Olander. Olander is a plant, can be sprinkled on absolutely any of these that I'm telling you. They're tasteless, they're odorless, and they're colorless. So they can be put in absolutely everything. The thallium, it's being put in your face lotion. It's being put in your shampoos and your conditioners. It's being put in your body lotion. So when you think that pump that you're using, when you weren't home, they got into your room. I have a bolt on my door. They have a locksmith. Unfortunately for me, when I put the new locks on my house, because I've changed them already twice, they have a locksmith, and he's family to them. He's right there on New Main Street where I live. He's right there on New Main Street. I made the unfortunate decision to actually have him make my keys. And when he disappeared with my keys, I usually like to see you making my keys, so I'll sit there and watch you. I never saw him make my keys. I looked for him through the store. He went to the back and made the copies of my house keys, and he can get into my house at any time. So what doesn't matter, because when they came into your house, they put cameras and microphones absolutely everywhere. I found see this TV right here, it's unplugged. I found a camera, a little tiny hole right at the bar. You don't see it, but when you I found it in the dark with my phone, which I put to find a hidden camera. And it did. Well, not only that, the mirror that I have covered up over here, there's a camera there. There's a mirror in the door, embedded in the door. It was like that when we came. All my electricity has been, see this? Dismantled. I can't put my own camera up. They've taken everything. All right. When I tell you what I'm going through, it's real. So when you sit there and say, if this is all going on, Why haven't you called the FBI? Because if you call the FBI on your phone, it's going to them. They're the ones talking to you and hanging up on you. I've called the FBI and tried to talk to somebody on my phone, and they hung up on me. But I used somebody else's phone to call, and I was able to get through and speak to them about absolutely everything that's been going on. I gave them names. I gave them information on how they've been getting rid of these bodies through poisons, and that's why a lot of these bodies are being either exhumed, looking for some of these poisons. Some of them can still be found, but most of the bodies have been cremated. And this is how they're getting away with the murders, causing heart attacks, false heart attacks, causing false COVID symptoms, overdoses. All of that is false. All of it. They've been getting away with this for years. And this is how they've been getting rich, because they put false life insurance policies. Well, not false, because they're real life insurance policies. But unbeknownst to you, they have connections with many, many people who are in these organizations, okay? Because if they're able to change your medical records, okay, if they're able to change your medical records and put that you're delusional, you're suicidal, believe me when I tell you, they have people in all areas of life, lawyers and judges that are going against you in your case. Right? This is why it's been so hard for you to get your money, because those lawyers and those judges are being paid off too. The medical providers, all of them are involved. They use mind control. They use cloning. They use MK Ultra, all these secret societies / covens. Yeah. They've done this to your children. Because I get messages from my children, that tell me that they love me while they're poisoning me. But it's because of the mind control that they're using. As healers, we can try our best, but if they don't let us get our hands on them, we can't. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard when you're alone. And there's no one you can talk to about this. I've called the police. I've gone to the police department. They wouldn't even let me in because I know they're involved. So the captain doesn't want to even see me because he knows I've seen him. I've seen him when him and two of his guys try to run me off the road. 2 pickup trucks. One was white and one was black. And they both came for me while the captain was behind me holding back traffic so nobody else would be involved. So when I tell you that it's real out here and you better keep up with your instincts and listen to that voice, your angels, your guides that are telling you something, fucking listen. Stop thinking that you know better. Your guides are getting to you. They're telling you, don't go to that party. Your family wants you there. They want to put you out. They want to seem like they're your best friends and they love you and they mean the best for you. But it's only to take you out. So if not through poison, when you get there with your car, they will cut your brake lines. And while you're on the parkway driving back, you will not be able to stop. So if you're going to eat over there, watch your plate. If you're going to eat over there, eat when you see somebody else eating. When you see them eating out of that same plate that you served yourself from, you serve yourself after everybody else, when you're seeing other people in the middle of them, because you don't want to be the last one either. Okay? Because they will taint that whole dish just to make sure they get you. They will put that death fentanyl on that joint, on the tip of that joint, just to make sure they cause your death. So bring your own weed. If you're gonna drink something, make your own damn coquito, bring your own Coronas, your drinks, your vodkas, bring your own shit. Have your drinks ready in your car, ready for you. Bring your own shit. You know, I'm emotional. I cry for you guys because I know it's not just me. I know that they're trying to get to you. I know that it hurts. I know it's the ones closest to you that you love, that you just can't stand being away from them. They're trying to murder you. The ones that you love the most. The ones that you trust with absolutely everything. And they'll say it with they smile in your face all the while they try to take your place. Those backstabbers. Backstabbers. Yeah. That's them. They're trying to get you. I'm not going to let them. I'm going to let you know everything. I'm going to let you know. I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to do, I work with the gods and the goddesses. I tell you, the Galactic Federation, I'm working with them. I'm letting them know. And they're giving you extra strength. I'm telling you, they're giving your body extra strength to withstand some of these poisons because they know what's going on. Your body regenerates. It regenerates quicker than most humans. You're not the same. You're not. So when you've always felt different, when you were a child growing up, you were probably always a loner like me, even as a child. Like I remember my girlfriend telling me from the second grade, I couldn't even remember that second grade. I don't remember that. But she told me that she goes, you never played with anyone in class. Like everyone tried to play with you. You were always by yourself. And I know that as a child, I was always by myself. I was always playing somewhere in the woods under a rock. Always had my hair crazy. Never really, if my mother put ribbons and stuff in there, I would rip them out. I was never felt the same. Always felt left out of things. I always felt different. I just did. And there were always things going on here that I didn't understand. Most of us have been through horrific childhood, I'm going to say. A lot of sexual abuse by a lot of different people. Mostly the ones you trust the most. Family members. When I was in the group home, counselors. When I was in foster care, the foster parent. I even had videos made of me as a child. Shout out to Mr. Ebel, Mr. Alex Ebel, right? He was an artist for Playboy, Penthouse. Yeah, he made sexual videos. But he's passed on now. I found his name in an obituary, I think, in a paper. I don't know where it was. I just looked up his name and I found out that he was passed. And guess what? His children are officers of the law. And they've all been part of that. Part of what was going on with their dad. They were my foster parents. And they did horrific things to me. I tried running away through the woods by myself because all the children ganged up on me and they had me in a chair. And while one was holding my hands back, another one was pulling my hair back, and the other ones were holding my feet so I couldn't move at all, while they all took a chance and beat me up. When I got away, I just ran. I just ran through the woods. I just kept running. But I was caught and I was brought back. They were Mexican, a rich Mexican family. And if I didn't talk Mexican, like at the table, they were trying to teach me I would get pieces of skin pinched off of me or whooped with a belt. It was awful. I couldn't speak to my mom because if they give me a phone call, I couldn't speak to her and tell her what was going on until one day she was able to see me. They brought me to visit her. And when they did, and she saw all the bruises on me, I know it broke her. But she was able to fight for me and get me back. This family wanted to adopt me, so I was just grateful that she was able to get me back. When I tell you that these group homes, it starts with them. So if they take your baby or your child from you, just know that that child is not going to be okay there. It's worse off most of the time. You shower in these big rooms all together. You don't have a shower to yourself. And there's a man that's sitting in a chair because there's no curtain. And he's just watching you, watching all the little girls shower while he throws water and watches you frolic around. I always knew that was wrong, even as a child, you know. So when you think that your children are going into a group home and, well, they'll be safe there until I get my shit together. They're not. The system, it puts your children in places of great harm. They knew where they were putting me. And when I was being raped in the group home by a counselor, they caught him. They just put him on, I believe they put him on another floor. I don't even believe they fired him. I think they just put him on another floor. He had ripped my pajama and everything. Once in a while, if your parents went to visit you in that group home, it's like a prison because they had a guard. I always thought about running away. They had a guard at the front. The whole place was surrounded with huge fences. I went to Cardinal McCluskey, which is in New York. It's closed down now, but that's where I was at. Cardinal McCluskey. It was a group home for kids. If your parents brought you something, they brought you gifts or munchies, cookies, candy, whatever it was. If you didn't eat your food, they put you at the table, at the front of the table, and they watch everybody eat the things that your parents brought for you, and you weren't allowed to eat it. I had to try to eat spinach, which I couldn't bring down my throat. I didn't even want to put it on my tongue. My little brother was in there too, so he was on another floor. And he would tell me, if you put a lot of ketchup on it or you swallow it with chocolate milk, you won't really taste it. Like, he would try to help me. The only way I survived in there was because my little brother was on another floor. So when I'd have outbursts upstairs because something was going on, they'd have to bring me to see him so that he could calm me down. He would just hold me. So me and my little brother had a better life, with his foster parents. Like, he would tell me that he actually really liked them and they were really good for him. And I was so jealous. I wanted someone to love me and respect me as a child, not abuse me and hurt me. So, when you couldn't eat something there, I actually threw up. Whatever I tried to eat, I throw it up. They'd actually want me to eat to throw up. These were the counselors there. They would actually make me want to eat my own throw up. So, you'd get one or two counselors that would be like, enough is enough, and tell me to throw out my dish and go to my room. which was a bed. It was a huge long room. And in that long room, you'd have a bed, a dresser, a bed, a dresser, a bed, a dresser, a bed, a dresser, almost like military style. Like it wasn't homey. Um, I remember the Christmas show. I was Raggedy Ann in the Christmas show. So I was excited about that as a child. You remember some things, you know. I remember the fighting in the courtyards. There was a lot of that. I fought a lot. But I have to thank God for my little brother because I was able to make it through a lot of these fights because we fought together. We had each other's back. So if he fought somebody, I was there. And if I fought somebody, he was there. You know, like I told you, it's like a prison. You know, you're on different floors. The boys went on a different floor. The girls, different ages, on a different floor. Um, it was hard. So be careful with your children. Don't let the system get to them. The system's made up to put them in these group homes and to put them with families that actually film them and sell these videos. They know what they're doing. They put me in a group in a foster care where my foster father was an artist and he actually did videos, and he told me that he'd switch off these videos with other video makers that dealt with children, you know, and the system gave him these children. It was part of, and this was many years. Huh. So I'm sorry, but I need to let you know that your children are not safe when they are in these places. They're not. Once in a blue, they might they might get into a really good home. Most of the time, it's the group home itself. They're being sexually abused there by the counselor's confirmation. So stick with the poisons, guys. Be careful. Christmas, they're trying to take you out. I need to stay with that because they wouldn't let me sleep. I'm telling you. The divine wouldn't let me sleep. Telling me to get up, make the video, make the video, make the video. And I'm going like, I think I've told them everything. Like, I don't know what else to tell them. Excuse me. So be careful with your drinks and your food. Be careful with what you're smoking. Okay, like I told you, there's something new out there. The fentanyl is called gray fentanyl. And they call it death because once you smoke it, you're a goner. You're done for. So bring your own shit. Okay? If you got it like that. If not, guess what? Don't. Because they have you smoke it and then they just rip that end off and they continue smoking and it's fine for them, but not you. Or when you all of a sudden say, no, they don't want to smoke it like that. They're going to use a different paper. Guess what? They got you. And it's the ones you and you know what's fucked up is that that if you have a couple of drinks, sometimes you just let things go. You're not back into knowing that they're trying to murder you. They want to soften you up. So they're going to be handing you drinks after drinks after drinks. So you're going to forget all about them trying to murder your ass. I love you guys. I love you guys. So if nobody told you that, I love you. I care for you dearly. So please take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. Right now I have a daughter that's complaining about her kidneys hurting. I know they're getting to my kids. There's a witch. Right? She's dealt with this for years because her mother taught her. She learned how to poison people and how to manipulate them through using period blood and urine and semen. And they put this in your lemonade or they put this in the lasagna that they made you. Okay? Montez. Yeah, wait. Margie Montez. Yeah, Margie Montez. She has her OnlyFans, right? This girl has multiple diseases, sexually transmitted diseases, not to mention sexually transmitted demons, okay? So She's spreading this out to everyone. I'm talking about family members because they're having group sex. Okay. They have these rituals that all of them have to get together, whether it's brother, sister, cousins, stepsons, stepdaughter, husband, wives, friends. They're all in these huge group organizations and they're all having sex together. Guess what? They all got that. They all got AIDS. She brought it into the circle because she wanted to get to your masculine so that he could give it to you, or your feminine, right? So that she could give it to you. And you probably left this person in the dust over a year ago, so they weren't able to give that to you, and they're all upset because the main result was to give it to you. They wanted you to have these sexually transmitted demons or sexually transmitted diseases, and you following through with your own inklings that you've been getting to let this person go, and you let them go just in time before they could give you these diseases. But they're not going to let the whole tribe know that they've given them all STDs, and all they got to do is one day they're going to go to the doctors and find out, listen, you got AIDS. And Montes started the whole role. She gave it to everybody, right? Not to mention my husband, Pedro Antonio Ramos. Yeah. Who's going under different aliases, right? He's a multimillionaire. And they didn't need your money, but they wanted your money. And now they need your money because they've used so much money and they paid so many people off to try to off you that now they're going penniless. They're going to have to sell those cars, those nice cars. Yeah, confirmation. They're going to have to sell those nice cars. They're going to have to sell those homes that they bought, right? You know how many people this man has gotten pregnant? He works for K Jewelers. He's been getting people pregnant at his job. He's been manipulating young men. Yeah, it's called mind manipulation. And he knows very well what he does. He's manipulated my children. This man has multiple babies out there. Well, young, he likes them young. He likes them very young. Because he got with me when I was 17 years old. So he likes them very young. He likes very young boys and very young men. I mean, women. Well, he likes transgender. He's actually likes gay sex more than straight sex. But he does it all. Like, he does it all. When I tell you he does it all, animals included. Animals included. Don't ask me how I know. I'm just going to leave it there. They've done things unimaginable. Like, I've left him with my babies while I went to work. Newborn babies. And him and his girlfriend, I believe, him and Margie Montes. I believe they've raped my babies from children. There's a reason I know that, because my son was afraid to come to his dad for anything. Like if he had, Mom, can you check my private part? And I'm like, you're a little boy, maybe you should ask daddy to check it. No, he was like, no, Mom, you check it. You know that you felt something. I always felt something, because if they didn't want their father checking their private parts in any way, it had to be because something went on. And even though he would use this mind control in controlling their memories of it, they always felt something was wrong. Something was off about their father. And I've been with this man 37 years. 37 years. But I wasn't awake. So he helped me. He manipulated me and kept me in poverty for all these years. This house right now, this was a house of doom. This was the horror house. This was the house he was supposed to leave my body in. That's why they bought this house, him and my daughter. They were supposed to leave my body in this house. I was supposed to be murdered here. This is what this house is about. They didn't realize that I was divinely protected in this house. In fact, when they bought this house, there's a huge cross on the wall. When I'm telling you huge, I mean like it's a big giant cross. The owners, we got to speak to them before they moved on. And I said, well, is there anything like spiritual, like ghostly, like that we should know about? Like, do you have spirits in there, ghosts or anything demonic going on there? And they were like, why would you ask that? That's all they told me. They didn't tell me no. They didn't tell me. And I said, because that's a whole lot of Jesus you left in there. There's that big giant cross you left on the wall. That's a whole lot of Jesus. And he was like, no, we didn't. We just left it there because the house came with it, and we've just never taken it down. And I'm like, oh, I never took it down. Jesus is right up on that wall. If they wanted to kill me in this house, they didn't realize that Jesus is my best friend. My Father. He's the one that's been protecting me in this home all along. So yeah, I can honestly say there's a whole lot of Jesus in this house. I wish I could show him to you. Like he's a really big Jesus. Like he's like this giant cross. It's a giant cross hanging on the wall. That's why, in a way, I was kind of afraid of the house, because I was like, was there anything demonic going on in this house? Like, you didn't see no spirits, like evil things going on? And he was like, why would you ask that? And I'm going, what? There's a whole lot of Jesus you left in that house. And they were like, no, the house it came with it, so we left it, And I'm Catholic, so of course I'm going to leave him right there. Because if he's been protecting this home, there's a reason. And there was a reason. Yeah, confirmation. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. And I've always felt protected in this house for some reason. A warmth. I've never felt afraid of this house. I actually fell in love with her, with the house. Even though she's broken down and stairs are about to fall off, the wiring, the electrical, the heating, the plumbing, everything's gone wrong in this house. Everything this house needs to be gutted out and redone in order for you to really enjoy this house. You turn on the heat, it leaks from a different floor. The plumbing, I've had the whole bathroom flood to my dining room area. I moved in this house 3 years ago. My things are still in boxes. I never unpacked anything. I never felt comfortable enough to say, this is my home. Everything, a lot of what I own is still in boxes. When I had a job, I bought things. I bought the chandeliers. I got a few chandeliers in boxes that I had bought, never put up. I bought rugs for the rooms, to put down on the floors, really pretty rugs. They're still wrapped up. I bought paint for the wall. As you can see, I've never painted the wall. I bought the sconces to go on here and the chandelier for here. Actually, my daughter bought me a chandelier for my room. Never put it up. Somebody who came to do the electrical, he decided that he was going to take electricity from one plug and make multiple plugs from that, because that didn't have a light. It was just a little spout. It was a very old house, so the spouts were, I believe, like for gas lamps and stuff. So this wiring that's up here, that was made up. That was made up from a plug. So I never used it because I didn't trust it. I figure I'll put a chandelier up, the whole house will blow up. I wanted a real electrician to come in and rewire because I have a box downstairs that he could rewire and bring that wire down there. But this guy did it like that. I wasn't going to use that. I didn't want to lose my life that quick, blow up the whole house. So let's get back to Christmas because we made it through Thanksgiving, right, guys? Blessings. We made it through Thanksgiving, and that's a blessing. We're going to make it through Christmas. You understand me? We're going to make it through Christmas. You hear me? Just be diligent. I'm not saying you can't go, confirmation. You're going to make it. They don't realize you're going to make it. They're so mad because right now they're in court and they're going to go to prison for what they've taken from you. Yeah, confirmation. You see that? They're going to prison. They're definitely going to prison for forging documents, for impersonating you, going to pick up that money that they put in overseas accounts. Yeah, you have many overseas accounts in different accounts that my husband has flown out there just to open up these accounts in my name because they got that check that has your name on it. So guess who has to pick up and get money from those accounts? You do. So they've brought people over there to impersonate you. They've gotten money. Oh, they've gotten a lot of money from your accounts. Everybody got a place to live. Everybody got their own little house, their new cars, while you're suffering in silence, living in poverty. Maybe like me, not a penny in your pocket. You don't have a bank account. I know I don't have a bank account. Not on welfare, not on social service in any way, not getting spousal support. So this is what I get every day. My children help support me. Can't work. Can't go to work because they've gotten you in a car accident, right? Not only that, but if I go to work, they don't make it. They don't make it. Because not only have they been trying to poison you, they're trying to poison my pets, your pets. Because they want to see you heartbroken. It brings something happy out of them to see you upset, crying, and dwelling in sadness. This is how they want to see you. Even though naturally you're go-lucky, like nothing can bother you. Because you always see the good thing out of everything. Like if not, you're going to make it good. Like me, I may not have money, but I could take long walks with my dogs and we enjoy and we talk, while I talk. I talk, they listen, things like that. And that to me makes me happy. Spending time with my granddaughter. She's so energetic and vibrant. Her energy is so beautiful. I enjoy that. So even if I can't enjoy my children, I can still enjoy my granddaughter, my pets. It's just the little things, like making her breakfast or making them breakfast. I enjoy that. I enjoy long walks. We go by the river. We walk by the river. We have a long path here. We go through the path. We go through the parks. I put them in the car, all of them, It can be hectic because there's 3 and they all want to go in their own direction. But we always find peace in something. They can't stand that. They can't stand to see you frolicking through the yard with your pets. They can't stand that they've been trying to kill you and they spent every penny that they got trying to off you. And you're still happy. Broke, alone, and you're still happy. It kills them. When I tell you it kills them, it kills them. It kills them to see you happy. So be happy. Kill them. Kill them with that kindness. Show them that they can't take that from you. They can't take the beauty that lives within you. Never. Doesn't matter what they do, what they've taken, how far they've gone to make you feel broken. You're still that shining light that they want to snuff out. Don't let them. Be that happy-go-lucky you. Even I don't need money to be happy. I like my family, my pets. I'm a loner. So I find enjoyment just walking and enjoying my pets. My granddaughter, taking her long walks by the river. I love that. So be you. They can't stand that. They know that they miss you because you were the light of the party. Wherever you went, you always brought that light, that funny vibe, that happy-go-lucky everything. You always brought that in whatever party, whatever thing, anything was going on. It was you that brought the light there. They miss it. They know they miss it. They miss you. They can't have you back. That was lost when they tried to murder you. When they tried to murder you, all of that was lost. You're not a fool. You know. You're not going back there. Once you get what's yours, you move on quietly. Get everything prepared. Pack your bags. You're going to leave all of this behind. Start anew somewhere else. Every penny, everything that I bought, I would leave all of that. Pack a bag. Take me and my dogs, my pets, out of here. Another country, another state. Alone. Because you have no one. And you'll start new. New friends, new family. And it's going to be beautiful. You have a beautiful, beautiful future. When I tell you that you're going to grow old, happy, safe, adventures, you're going to have so many beautiful adventures. Unbelievable. What's ahead of you? The hell that you've gone through, the fire that you had to walk through, it wasn't for nothing. It wasn't. You were strengthened to get to this moment. That's why you were a loner as a child. That's why you went through so much as being a child. It was to get you through what you're getting through now. You were alone then, right? They stripped you from your family, from everything you knew, from all your belongings, everything. You were just stripped away. I know I was. I was just taken right out of class and taken away in a car, and that was it. So you know how to be alone. If you could survive that as a child, you're going to survive this. They don't want you to. They don't think you're going to survive it. They've tried everything in the book. When I tell you, they've gone through that list at least 3, 4, 10 times. They've been trying to take you out for years. They've been trying to take you out for years. And you're still standing. You're not going anywhere. You're going to make it. And you're going to live a glorious life. And one day maybe we will bump into each other, you know, us spiritual people, you know, that have gone through hell and back. Maybe one day we will meet. I know I'd like to meet you guys. My spiritual tribe, I'd love to meet you. I want to hug you. You are my family. You're my star family. The galaxy brings us together. And one day we will meet. And we'll have to work together for a better world, a better universe. So until then, I need you to be diligent with your food, your drink, whatever you're going to get high with. Okay? Be careful. I love you guys. I'm sorry I look a mess, but when I tell you they would not I haven't slept in days. Days they wouldn't let me sleep. Tossing and turning. Messing with my equipment. My camera wasn't working. Any kind of gifts that you guys have given me and donations, Can you talk to me? Can you guys send me anything? I welcome you into the warrior circle. I'm happy to have you guys here. I'm happy that I'm actually out here. I'm sorry it's in a mess, this Sunday morning. I'm just upset that I have to look like a total wreck, Oh, hi. You're the first message that I got up here. 100%. So, pray over your pets, because also I wanted to get out. They're trying to make your pets come against you. So they're doing little, they're trying to speak it out. They're trying to make your pets attack you. I noticed that my dog was shaking his head like something was really bothering him and he couldn't get it out of his head. Florida water, go to the 99-cent store, get a bottle, you put some over your hand, you pray over your animals. I put some on them to give them strength, healing, protection, to make sure that they're protected. When they can't get to you, they get to the ones you love. Your pets, they've gotten to my children. They've gotten to my pets. I was trying to raise money so that I'd be able to try to take my cat to the vet, trying to save his life, but I don't have it. And all I could do was pray and hold him. And his kidneys are failing. So he eats, and he's still eating and drinking water, but he's turned into a bone. I love him. All I could do is love him. The thing with that is, when they're putting spells on you, and these deaths and these beauty spells and things like that, a lot of the times your pets, they step in and they take that hit for you first. So if it doesn't hit you, it's because your pet stepped in and took that hit. So they're willing to lose their lives for you. Your pets love you. They love you beyond this world. And my Batman, he took the hit from me. So whatever they meant for me to dissolve your kidneys, the poisons that they put to dissolve your kidneys, or to kill you, your pets took that hit first. This was a cat I found on the street. It was a little baby kitten. I bottle fed him, and he took the hit. All your pets will. It's like they're your front line. They'll take that hit before anybody gets to you. They'll take it first. And if they can't get to you, they won't get to your pets. So they take the food. They take their water. So when you're not home and you have food and water in there, I don't know if you can see, but I have the little bowls there with the food and water. But if I'm not home, they get in here. And they've tainted my coffee, my sugar, the dog food, the dog water. I know it because then they don't want to touch the water or the food. And they they get really thinned out and lethargic. They don't start looking the same anymore. Um, so when that happens, I quickly try to get rid of everything. They've put battery acid powder on their bedding, on my clothes, on my bed. That when my dog got in here, he was in his bed and he started licking his paws and foam was coming out of his mouth. And my girls, so I quickly threw him in a tub. Unique and unapologetic. She's a reader. And she told me they put battery acid. She also told me about the camera in the TV, which I was trying to find. I knew something was going on. I knew about the camera on the mirror, but I didn't know, how to find it in the TV. And she goes, "There's a camera in your TV," and that's when I was able to find it. And I found a little hole on the left side of that TV, so I unplugged it. Hopefully, it doesn't work, but who knows? Fire detector. I took the fire detector off, which wasn't connected to nothing. It was just up there. Yeah, they got it in fire detectors, light bulbs, light switches, the plugs. They have cameras and microphones in those things. Like they put it in everything. Like even like where your stove is at, like right where the time. There's also, they're watching you from every angle in every room. They know what room you're in at all times. At all times, you're in the basement. They got a camera down there. You're in the kitchen. They got a camera. Bathrooms, camera. Okay. Can they go down for pedophilia? Yeah, they could. Because my granddaughter, my children take a bath in there. I've tried to have the police come, can you check? Can you, when they found out in the hospital that I've been poisoned with arsenic, even the captain said, no, we can't arrest him because we need him visibly. Like, how am I going to do that? How am I going to put a camera up? Every time I put a camera up, they broke it down. They broke 2 cameras already down. I got this one hanging on a wire. And guess what? It's on your Wi-Fi and they have the password. They know all of that. They know all that information. So when they want to get in here, they just shut it down. And they're in. They come in, they do what they got to do in the room, turn it back on when they leave. That's it. It doesn't show up on your feed because they've turned it off. Along with your phone, you don't get no messages. Any important messages that's supposed to come in from the government, from the state, you don't get none of that. They've cloned your phone. They've cloned all your information. I tried calling 911. It took me 3 tries. My daughter kept hanging it up on her phone and she thought it was funny. She was laughing. So I knew that she has control over my phone. So they have 24 hours access to you as long as you're in the house. When I walk and I go places, I don't even take that phone with me. I don't take it with me. So they don't have access to me. They can't follow me. They don't know where I'm going. They don't know where I'm at because I will not take that phone with me. I don't need it. I don't need it. I'll leave that home. Just take a long walk with me and my pets. That way they can't follow you. They don't know where you're at. They do if you take the car with you. If you take the car with you, they have tracking devices on your car. They listen to you when you're having conversations in your car. They do. It's everywhere. So you're never, ever really alone. They have cameras and listening devices everywhere. So this holiday season, I want you to be diligent. I need you to take care of yourselves. Take care of your loved ones. Remember, they're still killing their firstborns. My granddaughter, she's the firstborn. And it frightens me because I know my daughter's part of the coven. I don't know what they've done to her. I can only imagine. They tried keeping her away from me as much as possible. So I spend as much time as I can with her. Sometimes when I sit to try to watch a movie with her, they call her away from me so that she can't just hang out with me. So it hurts. So I want to wish you a Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year, Listen, you're gonna make it. As sad as things are and how ugly this world seems, you're gonna make it. They may not make it. That's what's upsetting. That's what's upsetting them, is they know they got prison time coming, or they're gonna commit suicide because of the lies and everything that now they'd have to face. You're that surprise witness that gets to walk into court when they think they've gotten away with everything. And they think that the system doesn't know where you're at. Well, they know where you're at. The FBI, Internal Affairs, CIA, they know exactly where you're at. And when at the end of the time, at the end of this whole court session or whatever, and they need their surprise witness to step in, you're going to step in. And all of the ones you're going to see, it's going to be heartbreaking because it's going to be the ones closest to you that you would say, no fucking way. No way. Like I never felt that. Like I always felt no way. Like it's going to be unbelievable to you. Yeah. Those are the ones that are going to be seated. And they're going to have to face you with all the lies they've told. Whether they said that you were a prostitute, whether they said you was a druggie and a drug dealer, whether they said that you were doing porn or crazy, because they make pictures, they put pictures with your face on it and these bodies out there doing different positions and putting you out there and making money on the black market with your picture on it. Videos with you. They've been trying to sell you for years on the black market to these Arabian men and stuff like that in different states and countries. They've been trying to sell your ass for a long time. So they just haven't gotten away with it. And they're not. They're not. So guess what? When you go to court and that money that they've been making on your ass, putting your ass out there in the black market, you better ask for that money too. So, you already made money with that shit. Guess what? That's my money too. I want that money. Your ass is already out there. Whether it's your ass or somebody else's ass that they put your face to match those pictures. All right? Those videos. Guess what? That's your money. Go get that money too. I don't care. Oh, you made money off of my ass? I want that too. That's money that you made on the black market. Yeah. All of that comes back to you. It's all your money. Right? They're running. They're running scared right now. They're scared. They're mad, and they're scared. All right? Because they got to face you. They got to face all those lies they told about you. You weren't a good parent. You weren't a good father, or you weren't a good mother. You were a drug dealer. You were an abuser. They said all those lies. You were a drug dealer. Guess what? When you walk in there, make sure they take that drug test. Take that drug test. Tell me I'm a drug dealer. Never in my doctor's visits have they gotten drug testing. You might find me smoking a joint. That's all you're going to find. That's it. Taking a drag here and there. If that. Girl. Don't do drugs. Don't drink. Don't do nothing. Every now and then, yeah. Would I like to take a drag from a joint? Yeah, I would. I don't trust it, but if I could buy it myself or whatever, I would take a drag here and there. Take the edge off. We've been through a lot. Have a drink. Cheers. Your own bottle. Okay? Because they're trying to take you out. Your own bottle. Bring your own bottle. So, yeah. You're that surprise witness. Can't wait to work. I got outfits waiting for me to go to court in. I got nice outfits that I'm ready to walk. I'm ready to walk right. Ready to walk. Talking like so yeah, we're gonna do our thing. We're gonna prove them completely wrong. They're being dismantled as we speak. We're bringing the whole system down. The whole secret society. They're mad. Not only are they mad, they're mad at them because they've gone too far and they've done too much. So 11, 111, or 11, right now. So be ready. So you don't have to get ready. Be ready so you don't have to get ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I got my outfits ready for court. Can't wait. Get all done up. Just prove them wrong. Make them all look stupid. They gotta eat those words. They say they're telling the courts that you've been passing around sexual transmitted diseases. Wait till they go and they got to be tested and you ain't got nothing. Nothing. You've been celibate. You don't need to be out there. We're not like that. Like, we're just not built like that. You know, we can wait till our special somebody comes into our lives. We don't need to be out there. I'm not one. I don't need to be out there. Never been like that. So we're going to prove them completely wrong. Dismantle the whole thing. No sexual diseases. No drug addictions. No selling nothing. You don't even leave your house. No selling nothing. No friends. No family. You have nothing. No bank accounts. Nothing. There's nothing for them to say that you have. Where's your balance? Where's this money? And you sit there saying, what money? I ain't got a penny to my name. Not one penny. What bank account? I don't have a bank account. The money that I did have in there, this man took it. He took everything. They schemed and scammed you right out of your money. You know? Mama G's, not one. Not one. I got 100% all the time and Mama G's. So, yeah. Don't let them scam you no more. Like, we had enough of being scammed and I'm sorry, my camera, I got the sun shining up here. Let me see if I get my light. So, my babies are sleeping. I gotta take them for a walk. So I'm gonna end this, you know. Have a safe Christmas. Be careful with your stuff, your food, your drink, whatever you're getting high with. Make sure you bring your own shit to smoke so nobody can put nothing in it. Have fun, you know. Show them who you truly are. They can't take who you are. They can't take your essence. They miss it because you were the light of the party. They miss you. Oh, yeah. You were the light of the party. But they're still talking about you to this day. Anytime that there's a gathering, your name is being brought up all the time. All the time. So just stay protected. Watch your food and drink. Don't eat unless everybody else is eating out that plate. All right? Don't be the first one. Make sure other people are eating from that food before you serve yourself. You know? I try to tell you exactly what the poisons, the thallium, the cyanide, the arsenic, the polonium-210, ethylene glycol, which is coolant for the car, right? Is that what it is? Olander, cyanide, arsenic, thallium, polonium-210. Yeah, be careful with all of that. All these poisons, this is what they're trying out because these are odorless, tasteless, and colorless. This is what they're putting in your food. Okay? So just be careful with that. You're going to make it. You're going to be just fine. You're going to live a long, when I tell you, a long, glorious life, a long, glorious life. We just got to get through this. And remember, you're that surprise witness coming into court. A lot of them, they can't face you. Some of them are going to end up doing suicide, killing each other off. They can't face you. They can't face all the lies that they told about you. These are the people that you love and trust the most. Went up in there saying that you were delusional, crazy, prostituting yourself. You were a druggie. You were a drug dealer. You were a bad parent. Meanwhile, they can't back none of that up. They backed it up with other people they paid off. Everybody in that courtroom had their hands in your pocket. In your pocket, your money. Those cars that they bought, that's your money. The houses they got, your money. All right? All the parties that they be having, those vacations that you don't get to see none of that, your money. Everything nice that they bought, all them jewelry, all them nice clothes and shoes, red bottoms, whatever, your money. That's your money. So that's the type of money you have that you don't know about. Your money. And you will. And it's going to come back to you tenfold because they got to pay you all that back. And plus all the people you get to sue afterwards. Remember, they got false medical records. You get to sue the hospitals. They got lawyers and judges that are putting false documents, so they were able to give these people authority over your money. You get to sue all those lawyers and judges. Okay? The what are they? The probate lawyers? Yeah, for your estate lawyers, you get to sue all of them. All of them. The banks that decided to hand your money over to these false identities, right? Because they forged documents. They had they stole your birth certificate and your social security, and they decided to make false identities under you. Guess what? You get to sue everyone involved. You're going to have rain down on me. Money rain down on me. Oh, yeah. Money going to be raining down on you from every which way. So make sure you get a really good lawyer that's going to want to get fat with you. You hear me? Make sure he's really good at what he does, investigating all those overseas accounts that you got. That you're gonna be traveling because you got to go pick up all your money and all these different overseas accounts. Understand that. Believe that. Believe when I tell you they got your money in overseas accounts because all those checks come in your name and they got to keep bringing in a different person for these false identities to act as you going to pick up your money. You get to sue all the banks, all of them. All that money, all that's been taken from you, all of that is insured. Anyone that's had a hold of it, they think right now they're burning evidence. They're in their fireplaces trying to burn all kind of evidence that they got. All of that is documented. All of it is documented. All of it. If you think the feds and the internal affairs and the CIA and all of them ain't involved, this is worldwide. This ain't just New York, United States. This is worldwide. Worldwide, this is going on. That they've been getting away with doing, stealing your money, doing false insurance policies, and then offing people. Yeah, unbeknownst to these people, they don't even know they ever had a life insurance policy. Yeah, they've been collecting for many, many years. This is how they've been getting fat. Okay, putting life insurance policies on people that don't even fucking know them. And they got people in the system. All they got to do is sign a name and say, yeah, that's them. Go ahead, put that paperwork through. That's it. That's it. You don't need to be there. I know I was never there. I never signed any insurance policy for anything, nothing. For nothing. I gave permission to no one in no how, in no way to be involved with my money or to put a life insurance policy on me. Never. So all of that would be false. False documents. False signatures, false identity, all of that. They're going down for all of it. Word. Mafia, yo, the mob is involved. They owe the mob money. The mob might just be taking them out anytime soon because they've been telling lies, and they took some high official out that wasn't supposed to be taken out, and he was taken out through jealousy. Through jealousy. They were jealous of his money, and then they robbed him. So the mob might be coming after them first. The mob, the mafia, whoever. Yeah, I know it's a higher up. And they took some higher up out because they were jealous that he had all that money. And that person was either in love with you behind the scenes, and they got jealous and they took him out. So the mob is coming for them. They're hiding the body. They're hiding the body. They think nobody know about that body, that they killed this person at a party, that went to a party with them. So don't think they're not getting no. When I tell you the shit that they wanted for you is coming for them. When they wanted people to come against you, there's people coming against them. When they wanted you to be in poverty, they're going to end up in poverty. They wanted you to get into car accidents and being poisoned. Their own secret society is going to end up taking them out. Believe that. Believe that. Because they've gone too far and they've done too much. And now the secret society is not a secret society. Everybody already knows. They all got their hand in that pot. Right? A bunch of Jews. You know how greedy and selfish Jews are? Come on now. They were never going to let these Hispanics or these blacks or any or these whites ever be really up on the top. Never. The Jews got a control of absolutely everything, everything. And they're going to be dismantled because everybody's waking up. Everybody's waking up. How they doing cloning and they doing mind control, MK Ultra, right? Yeah. This is how they're able to control your family members. You think these family members would be they're taking out whole families when I tell you, whole families, brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, uncles, daughters, sons, grandchildren. They're taking them all out. They're taking out whole families. This is how greedy they are. This is how greedy they are. One is dying because she had cancer, didn't even know she had cancer, died in the last moment. Brother died because he got hit by a car. He went to go. He got hit. His car got hit by a car, and then when he went to go check, somebody ran him over. Come on. And then after he passed away, his son passed away. Overdose. He didn't overdose. They poisoned that motherfucker. They're poisoning these kids. They're taking out whole families. And the only way they're doing it is through the mind manipulations. They're doing the mind control, the MK Ultra. Somebody walk out the door that you've known, and they're like everything about them different. Everything. That light that they used to have, that they walk into the room, they always brought that light, gone. People don't believe that's real. It's real. It's real. These mind control, this MK Ultra that they do, yeah. The switching up bodies. My son came out, left my house with long hair, came back with short hair, looking totally different, like different. His mannerism, everything about him was different, everything. And you could see it in his eyes. You could see it in their eyes. And the way that they act, nothing is the same. So they got a hold of them and took them. You know, they're planning on cloning this world, you know. We're absolutely taking the real ones from you. Adjusting their minds. They're not the same. Not the same. They don't look the same. They don't look the same, act the same. Their personality, everything. Everything. My son would never have a bad word to say about me, ever. Never. He came back, he had argument with me, call me names that in my wildest, craziest dreams, I would never see my son talking to me like that. Never. He'd always been a respectable, loving young man. Always, always, to everyone. You know? And when he came back, it wasn't him. I felt like someone was speaking through him. Like even the words that he was using wasn't his manner. That's what hurt the most. Is that when you watched him yelling at you, you knew it wasn't him. You know? So yeah, be careful with these poisons, guys. You know, I'm keep going through them for you because I want to make sure that you get tested for it if you feel any kind of way. Like the thallium give you pain behind the eyes, your kidneys. With the arsenic poisoning, your kidneys will start affecting you really bad. You'll have to go to the bathroom like ongoing. Like you can't drink a cup of water without going to the bathroom at least 3 times. Like you don't get to sleep because you're going to the bathroom so much. They're gonna say, "Oh, that's prostate. You're having a problem with this. Your prostate, your bladder." No, it's the poisons that they've been feeding you that's actually dissolving. You know, your insides, your kidneys. You know, cyanide poisoning does that. Remember, this could be put in absolutely everything. The thallium, that could be put in your lotion, your face lotion, body lotion, your shampoo, your conditioner, anything that they can pour that into. It's absorbed through your pores, okay? But with the thallium, if you use your shampoo or we all know, I mean, come on, when you use shampoo and something gets in your eyes, it burns a little. Thallium makes it, that's like times 10. Like your eyeball's about to be dissolved. That's how bad it burns. It's an acid. Okay? You'll feel it when you put lotion, and all of a sudden, this is a lotion you've been using on your face for years. And all of a sudden, your eyes are burning like that, beyond burning. And they'll look like you've been in a freaking accident. That's how bloodshot your eyes will be. Okay? And it can't be detected post-mortem. So you better check yourself right away if you feel it. Make sure that you call a big hospital. If you feel like something's been put in your food, you're going to tell them, look, I believe I've been poisoned. And I've looked up, you know, the diagnosis. I believe it could be thallium. You know, you tell them what you're feeling. You know, I put this on my face, and all of a sudden I felt like I didn't feel myself. You know, so it could be in your food, your drink, your lotion, your shampoo. It's absorbed through the skin. It can be inhaled. It can be everything. It can be inhaled. It can be injected. It can be eaten. It can be swallowed. It can be absorbed through your skin, your hair, your scalp. Okay, your foot lotion, whatever you think you're gonna be using on your. They know because they've gone through your stuff while you're not home. They've gotten into your house. They've gotten into your apartment. And they put it through all of your stuff, your condiments, anything you're cooking with. You all of a sudden feel sick afterwards or something. They've gotten to your stuff. So I'm trying to let you know this. So, you know, be careful out there. Be careful, man. It's coming from the ones you trust the most. Now, you would never think. Your throat swells up. I wanted to let you know your throat swells up like you're getting some sort of a asthma attack or an allergic reaction. It makes you feel like that, like your throat is swelling up, your eyes, pains behind your eyes, the headaches, the shaking. You can't stop shaking. It gets to your nerves. You feel cold. Like there's nothing that can get you warm. You feel cold. Yeah, you start like you start shaking. Your hands will start shaking. Your body. You can't keep yourself warm. That's all part of the poison. Some could give you diarrhea, watery diarrhea. Like you go to the bathroom, it's like water's coming out the backside. That's how bad. Your kidneys. It's hard to sleep. because your kidneys hurt so bad. And remember, they're watching you. They're watching you. You think you're not being watched in your bedroom, how you sleeping. They're watching you go through this agony. They're watching that you pray. They want to see what is it you do to actually protect yourself. And it's all prayer. Pray. Prayer changes things. You think the universe, the Lord ain't listening to you? The Lord's listening to every word you say. Picking your ass up and He's not letting you sleep. I put a live yesterday. I couldn't get on the computer. I couldn't get you to see me. I put a live that was over an hour long because they know that family members are the first ones getting at you. Okay? They're the first ones to rape you. They're the first ones to molest you. It's coming from all. This man has been a manipulator all his life. Confirmation. He likes them young. He likes young boys, young girls. He likes trans. He likes animals. He likes anything he can stick that thing into. He's in there. They got all kind of sexually transmitted demons, all kind of sexually transmitted diseases that they're just passing on to everybody. Everybody. These deadly sexually transmitted diseases. You know, they're having orgies out there amongst each other. But it is funny. It's fucked up. At the same time, you go back thinking, damn, just a stranger on the bus trying to find his way home. That's you. There's a reason you have different blood. Your blood is not like anyone else's. There's a reason. You have the divine's. How are you still alive? Damn, we tried everything. We gave you everything possible. How the fuck this motherfucker is still here? That's what they're figuring out. How are you still here? Themselves in the foot. They end up getting themselves into a bigger mess before they even get to you. They tried driving to do something to you and they wound up in a car crash. This is what's been going on behind the scenes. You don't realize it, but they have been in terrible accidents, terrible things happen to them before they get to you. All of that. Before they get to you, they don't realize the divine has a bigger hand in this pot than he's not letting nothing happen to you. Yeah, you get little aches and pains and your heart broke and you get emotional, but you snap out of it pretty quick. Because in reality, that's not who you are. You're here to bring better to this world, to this universe. You're here for a bigger and a better purpose. So you're not going to stay in that mood for long. You know, I mean, we all have emotions. We're going to feel it. We're going to feel it, but you're going to snap out of it. You get up, you do your thing, and you move on. And I guarantee you're going to have a glorious, beautiful life. That's all I can say. There's something so much beautiful. You're going to be used for so much more. Regardless if it's you traveling the world, doing positive all over this world. You're going to bring it. That money, that those riches that you got coming towards you, they're going to be used in more positive ways. And that's going to even grow. You're going to have hereditary financial abundance. You hear me? Like money beyond money, because you're going to be using that to do better for this world. Like I already have ideas on where I want to donate, like what I want to be a part of. There's a ship that travels the world to do medical surgeries for people who can't afford it or don't have the money and they only can get a certain amount. I want to be part of that. You know? I want to be part of bringing clean water into places that don't have. I want to be part of that. You know, going to Africa, Jamaica, going into all these little hidden gems that you get to be part of that and bring positivity and they're going to know your name. They're going to know you. Your name is going to be worldwide noticed. You're going to do such beauty and such good, believe me, that your heart is bigger than this world. And you're going to stay like that. You can't let these demonic beings pull you down into the darkness. They can't pull you down. You're not built for that. You're built for a better, positive, loving, giving, nurturing world. You're part of that. You're the nurturer. All right. Hi, Lisa. James Timmons, Mama G's, right? 100% all the time. Yeah. Blessings to this warrior circle. We're all warriors here. We're making it through. We're making it through. You hear me? Everybody, I'm just letting everybody know about the poisons and the toxins that they plan on putting in your food and drink this Christmas. Christmas Eve, Christmas, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. Trying to let everybody know. That way you're able to go get yourself checked out right away and let them know what you believe it is and want to be tested for. Everything is tasteless, odorless, and colorless. We can't let them get away with that. They're all going to prison. Right now, they're mad because they know they're all going to prison for that false identity, false documents, forging documents. Yeah, they know they're mad because they're all going to be in prison. They did all of that for nothing. Yeah, they walk around with red bottom. They all of that going to be taken from them. Everything that they thought the devil gave to them, they was getting their hair done, makeup done, nails done, going out shopping, sprees on your bank. They were doing that all on your bank. They didn't realize they getting caught up. They didn't realize that for years they've been watched by the FBI. They didn't realize that all their phone calls, all these messages, they think they're taking Ubers instead of taking their cars out to do these meetings. They think they're not being followed. When they take these Ubers out, they say, oh, well, if they don't follow my car, they won't know it's me. Nah, bitch. They know it's you. They're following your dumb ass to these meetings, to these secret society meetings, these coven meetings that they're having these orgies, getting AIDS and all kind of sexually transmitted diseases all over the place. They're dying either from sickness, they're going to die, or they're going to be put out, or they're going to kill themselves, or they're going to prison. Either way, they're all going to be taken out some way or another. So don't you worry your pretty little head, because they're all going down, all of them. They've been watched 4 years. They thought that it was so funny. They said it was so funny. It was so funny and exciting to spend your money. And they were going on vacations, buying houses and cars on your bank. And they were excited about it. But when you show up in court, let's see them smiles on them faces. Let's see them laughing. Who last laughed? Who laughs last? Let's see that. I can't wait. I told you, I got my outfits ready for court. Ready. I'm a little cutie. Right? Yeah. You're going to take them all out. All of them. All of them. What's sad is the ones that you're going to see there. It's going to be people from your past that you would never think. It's going to be, yeah, they put your picture out there on a different body. They've been selling nude pictures and videos of you, honey. Whatever you made off of me on the dark web already been sold. I want my money from that too. Every time they think they get away with something, they're not. Every time they're behind and they're taking an Uber somewhere, yeah, they're not. That medication that was coming to your house and they took the medication and changed it up on you, they were watched. When they're stopping those people that deliver your food and they pick it up before the house, they've been watched. They do all of that. So when you're ordering out, I should stop being lazy. For real. I know we all want to be put on your damn slippers, go over there and go pick up your own food. That way, if anything feels funny, guess what? You're suing that restaurant. Okay? You can't blame nobody but yourself when you want to be lazy and don't want to do nothing. If you want to get high, guess what? Go get your own get high, because they're going to take you out. You want to drink? Go get yourself a bottle, make your own little drinks. You don't need to be out there where they're poisoning your shit. All right? They're all being watched very closely right now. All of them. Every single one. That new button, they got a new one to come in to act like they was you. Confirmation. Yeah, they got a newcomer to do a false identity to try to get your money out of another bank account overseas. They're all going down. You know what's funny is they're going to be caught up overseas. So they get to go and do time overseas. I hope it's in one of the worst prisons, I tell you. I hope they get caught up out there in the worst of places that there's no way out for them. No way out. They're going to live in pure, filthy hell. And that's what they deserve because that's where they wanted you. So don't worry about it. Every time they send a hitman out to come at you, they all, believe me, they all got their hands in that. Your sister, your brothers, right? Your husband, wife, his wife. Because in reality, they're not married to you. They're married to somebody else. They're married to like 3 different people. You know, unbeknownst to you, under different aliases. Everybody's got a different last name. Okay? Or they married other women that said there was you. All right? So they got another you out there impersonating you, getting married. They don't realize that they could wind up being offed. And they just bring that death certificate because they been putting false life insurance policies, right? So they think it's funny, but they wind up being the one that's being taken out under your name. And go collect that life insurance policy. Unbeknownst to them, they've been watched all these years because they've been pulling that off way too many times. And they put these policies on in different states, different countries. They go and put life insurance policies, unbeknownst to all these people. They all got one on them, even them. Somebody's waiting to take them out so they could collect. Yeah. The one that they left you for, they got a life insurance policy on them. So they're waiting to take them out. So every now and then when they're poisoning you, they're getting poisoned too. That's the fucked up part. And they all start to take him out and he marry me, I get to have all of that. So that's exactly how they're thinking. Fuck that. Now I married him. Now if I take him out, I know that insurance policy comes to me. That's all they're thinking about. So they got to watch. They're watching their own backs with their own people they decided to go against you with. So there's a lot of crazy people. These are love you, right? Your daddy loves you. Your mom loves you. Meanwhile, they've been plotting against you to take you out. Your own father, your own mother. They have zero emotions. They will take you the fuck out. Not even think about it and show you how much they love you because they'll show all those emotions to you in front of other people so other people can see, look how much I love my kid. I would never take my kid out. It's all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan. Narcissists, they know how to switch on and off those masks. All right, they have a different mask for a different person all the time. And boy, do they like talking. They like talking about you like they a bitch. Like word. You can have a man talking about you worse than one of your enemies. This man, meanwhile, he'll come back home like he's a loving husband. Meanwhile, he's been dogging your ass out there. Your wife, your husband, been dogging your ass out there, making you look like shit. And then come home and still, hi, honey. Meanwhile, you serving them at home, doing your wifely things, motherly things. And he out there dogging the hell out of you. Or she out there dogging the fuck out of you, making you look bad. Making you look like you're the one doing the things that they've been doing. Meanwhile, he's married to a transgender, all right? Taking pipe, buying dick and ass out there, all right? Getting young boys and young girls involved, putting them out there. Like, if you don't believe all this shit, beyond crazy. Lisa, beyond crazy. Because they show a face like they could show a face like this. They're Catholic and walk around with a damn Bible in their hands. Meanwhile, they're working with the devil. And they're trifling as fuck. And they smile in your face. All the while they're trying to take your place. They're trying to be you. They can't stand you. Yo, make it make sense. This is what gets me. Make it make sense. They can't stand you. They're trying to off you, but they want to be you. They want everything. They couldn't go through what you've been through in your life. They couldn't go through. They couldn't go through anything that you've been through in life. But they want to be you right now. Right now. Being poisoned, being thrown under the bus, being talked about. They talked about you like shit. Like you was the shit on the bottom of their shoe. And then they come in your face and they want to give you a kiss with that same mouth that they've been talking shit about you with. These are the narcissists you're dealing with. They change reality. Like crazy, crazy. Like anybody could think, oh my God, not them. I would never thought that. Yeah, that motherfucker, that bitch, that crazy ass. Yes. That's who they are. Fucking animals, fucking babies, fucking bring that home to you. Don't bring them back, because I guarantee you when they come back to you, they're gonna come back just to give you that. I've been celibate for over a year now. I don't need none of that. Don't miss it. I don't miss it. Or we're gonna find somebody special for us. We could be wild and crazy with the ones we love. We don't need to be out there.